Ah, that was a nice shot. Can we kill it? Perfect. Hello there, folks. Hatma here, and I truly hope you guys are having a lovely day. We are playing another 2v2, and we are playing as the Germans against the Allies. Vera Hill is a buddy of mine, and we've been playing the entire day. So we had some interesting matches. We're gonna open up with all-around doctrine. I think it's currently my favorite. I've been practicing it for quite some time. We're gonna get our Grenadiers real quick. We're gonna do the standard thing. This is a beautiful map. I must say that some of the new maps are really gorgeous. I've seen other people play on this one, and I wanted to try it, and it really is beautiful. So again, we're gonna split the squad. I think that we are in a better position than our opponents, to be honest. When it comes to competing for the center, definitely we should be in a better position because of the fence over there. As you can tell, our opponent actually brought his scouts. We're gonna try to avoid them if we can. They're gonna try to delay us. A rifle grenadier cannot do much there, but we're gonna try to use our Panzerfaust. And we're gonna aim for the roof, which is the safest bet to destroy the building. Okay, that guy's gone. They're pushing in with their infantry, you know, trying to compete. I'm gonna, you know, move the rest of my infantry on the flank. So, I have no idea why that rifleman got over there. It would be very bad to lose your machine gunner, so. We're gonna push those guys onto the flank. We have our rifle grenadier that should be able to help us. Let me see if I can get a proper nade. That one doesn't go that well. I accidentally triggered it too soon. We do score a few kills. He sees it, but it's a tad too late. And we almost wiped the entire squad there. But somehow my machine gunner managed to... Did he, like, go over the fence? Probably he did. He got killed. And again, the same thing happened over here, which is like a very weird thing with vaulting. Sometimes units refuse to hold their defensive position. They just vault over for a random reason. I don't know. But there's something that really annoys me about vaulting mechanics. And this is M20. That 50 cal is a bit of a problem for our infantry. I'm gonna bring you Volksgrenadiers. Yeah, he's, you know, staying safe, out of range of our anti-tank weapons. This is our machine gunner assistant. We're gonna try to recover that MG. It's kind of a big deal, to be honest. I'm looking where I can position him, and we're thinking of what to bring. It is a bit of an issue, so I'm gonna just run. The 25 mil, gonna wreck my infantry. So these guys had a very interesting tactics. They contested the midpoint, and then they almost gave up on it. They have like a very interesting tactics. I'm not sure if they're pre-made or not. So we got caught a bit off guard. This is left flank is my responsibility. I spawned on the left. So I'm talking to my buddy. I'm like, you know, stay put. I'm gonna bring something to deal with them, but I need some time. Capturing enemy point in domination early on is probably a bad idea, I would say. I would definitely classify as a bad idea. Simply because it takes too long to take it, and we bring our Panzerschreck team in case they want to get any closer. We're able to defend the center. We have to deal with like a 50 cal, so I'm just gonna move my guys to the back. I do not want to lose them for free. That 25 mil is quite annoying. So we're gonna bring Puma. We are going to bring Puma. I really love Puma, but I'm not good with it. No response. I get way too close to that thing. But we were capable of taking it out with the first shot. I'm just gonna make sure that the engine block is gone and it's inoperable at this point. We do lose like a squad essentially from it, but it's not that bad. It's not terrible. Okay, so my ally is bringing 20 mil autocannon on that half track. That should be like all around west, right? I hope you guys don't mind me drinking coffee. I have like a ton of videos to edit and narrate, so yeah, it can be a bit tedious at times. I'm not complaining. I actually love doing this, but sometimes you need a little bit of an energy push, and that seems to be M8. It's a really annoying thing to deal with. I'm kind of flanking position, but I do not pen it. And it's very fast, so he's just gonna retreat. And we also see a half track full of infantry. Always aim for the engine of these things. By far the easiest way to kill them. Yep, that's it. That looks like a T-70. Yeah, we get into a bit of a trouble with that thing. But we have Panzerschreck. Yeah, that's a T-50, pardon me. My bad. We take a first shot, we miss. They have a lot of armor. This is what I really did not expect from them. The guy has barely any HP left. I'm gonna bring another squad in the center. I'm not particularly worried that they might be able to take our home point, but... I miss. I was actually far shooting, and I apologize for it. Usually if the circle is too big, like you're far shooting... He's just like mowing down my guys. Again, we miss. Too bad. But that thing is pretty fast, and my ally is bringing Panzer III to help out. And I never bring Panzer III, but as far as I heard, Panzer III is actually really good right now. This is pretty neat. Like, you put your men on top of the church tower, and it's very difficult to dislodge them. You kind of need, like, a tank or anti-tank weapon to kill them. Again, I get reckless with my infantry in the open field. I forget about them. They get absolutely slaughtered, we said. So now they have a Sherman, and they have M8 over there as well. That's anti-tank infantry. We're gonna try to deal with that guy. We need to kill him. And our Panzer 3M is hit quite bad. This is where I realized, like, I need to bring my Puma. I should have done that faster. We're gonna bring some new units. That thing is quite annoying, but we do have a Panzer Shrek waiting for it. I just need to protect it from enemy infantry. Yeah, these guys are in a bad position, so we're gonna put them in a position where they can actually face the enemy and fire. It was okay to remove them from that position when 50 cal was firing, but now there is literally no excuse to keep them there. I'm gonna lock ammunition for Puma so it doesn't switch to HE. We nailed it. That wasn't a kill though. But this was. We were lucky enough not to get hit. Puma can easily get penned. So you have to be very careful. And we Panzer Shrek it. They got a bit greedy. It's only T50, so it's like not a big deal. So I'm gonna try to acquire flanking position on that point, and at this point I'm population capped. I'm pretty sure. I'm looking for a flanking position, but there is a bit of a hill, and I probably am out of range. 50 cal on that thing is quite annoying. And now they have like a really good crossfire on my infantry. We gotta toss smoke and, you know, try to buy ourselves some time. Try to cap it. KV-1. They have a ton of tanks over there. We gotta toss his pistol. That guy's getting a bit greedy. Nah, that's too far. That is too far. And look at this. That was really funny. But somehow we managed to survive this. And now we have 2 Panzer Shreks. I'm gonna keep those guys in reserve. That 50 cal. They have 250 cals and you know, all other support. So in the open point right now, we do not have much to compete with them. We have to be patient. And can we be patient? And the answer is probably no. I'm looking for like a flanking position, but there is no way I can pen that KV-1. And now we're facing Bazooka, and this is where I missed that M20. Get absolutely wrecked. Yeah, that was it. But the Puma kind of served its purpose. Now we need to think of something else to bring. It kind of unlocks the population cap. Although that was not really capped, to be honest. I just lost Puma for free. Like, I was being reckless with it. But this is what I usually do. I just like get reckless and I lose it. Gebirgsjägers. Are we gonna bring them? It's a really good unit. High HP. Excellent performance. So at this point, we kind of give up the center. I'm like, okay. It's not like we can take it. Just funneling more units into it is not gonna yield anything. Bala should be in a position to take this one. But let's see if we're gonna help him out. The guy's getting closer. I get a good shot. I kill a crew member. I probably damage the hull, but we did not destroy it. Yeah, so now we see that they have a major push coming on. Like they have two tanks, they have a half track, and everything else. That was a good shot. Yep. And we take it out. Whew, that was good. I was thinking of conducting like a flanking maneuver because they were not really pushing much on the flanks. And they were just buying so many tanks, so they probably cannot afford to get a lot of infantry. We're gonna try to take in. And we also got a signaler. So signaler is not very good against tanks, in my opinion, but could dissuade the enemy infantry from pushing in. That was a very good shot. It's IS-1. There's a half track coming in. Again. We get killed, but we kind of served our purpose, and we see like a bunch of tanks coming in. Absolute rush. I do not really want to field a tank in this situation, so I'm gonna get again Panzerschreck team. That's a pack 40 on the half track for my ally, and I'm just gonna bring more infantry and Panzerschrecks. So he took out the half track, which is really good. Gonna help our infantry, you know, stay alive. And our infantry will be there kind of dissuade him, or to delay them to a degree. This is where their tank push goes, but they do not have as much infantry. And we have a Panzerschreck behind them, so let's see if we can do anything over there. We do lose a pack 40 on the half track, which is unfortunate, but look at the size of that armor push. Very, very nice shot by my ally. Excellent shot there. That T-34 is essentially gone. We're gonna be aiming at that Sherman as well. I want to kneel to get the extra accuracy, but I could not hit it, so yep, we hit the engine. And it's on fire, so that thing is gone as well. But now they have a flamer. They have a flamer. Are we gonna try to deal with it as well? It's kind of open. We hit the fence. Too bad we hit the fence. That was a very good hit, and we kill it. So now is the time to use our signaler. I want to, you know, prevent their crew from actually fixing the tank. I'm not afraid of their infantry at this point because it's not much. That is a KV and it's a bit of an issue. So I have another Panzerschreck team in the center or more to the right. So I'm going to bring them forward and we're going to see what we can do. Another KV. They're going all in at this point. Ah, that was a nice shot. Can we kill it? Perfect. Perfect. That KV-1 is gone. There are more things coming in. That's IS-1. And that's a slugger. My ally has a tank destroyer. This should be pretty good in this type of exchanges, but let's see what happens. We gotta bring more infantry. And only now, for some reason, they're interested in the left flank. If you're going all in, you kind of have to push the center now with infantry. If you want to take it. At this point, I was kind of questioning if they're like cheating. Because they have so many tanks. It was not even funny. I was like, how they get manpower points? But most of their purchases were like doctrinal. They had like a mix of manpower purchases and doctrinal purchases. And look at that. Slugger is cooked. As a full, I think Destroyer is the king. Because this one has a gun from Panther. And you do not want to be playing with it. I usually don't like it because it's slow. It's like slow to move, slow to rotate. If you hit the tracks, it's helpless. But I realize that he has like literally, they have nothing defending on this side. So I'm gonna do a bit of a infantry invasion. This is 122. They're pushing their infantry now, but again, we have a signaler to make sure that their infantry cannot really grab a hold on our point. Gonna remove it to safety. And some heavy Folks Grenadiers will be coming in. Kind of pinging my my ally to disembark his infantry so they don't get killed. We take a shot at it. I'm not quite sure what happened, why there was no penetration. It was penetrating like 100%. It's 200 mil penetration. I'm gonna bring, or try to bring a Panzerschreck team to like cut them off. Damn. That was really good, actually. And just like that, Aki's gone, and GG. They did play very aggressively, and we had some pretty bad matchups where people would quit very quickly, or like they don't buy units, but these guys did put a lot of effort. They were super aggressive with their units, and I really appreciate it. It was actually a ton of fun to play this one, even though it's very short. Was a ton of fun, like trying to deal with this type of armor push, because I've never seen it before in domination. That from the get-go they're gonna go, you know, just crazy with armor and try to take your home point. That was very interesting and took us off guard, but we were able to deal with this type of push.